Hello, hello. Stephanie Zima here, My Way of Life Coaching. And today I want to talk a little bit about follow up. If you are new to me, I help network marketers, online entrepreneurs, or anyone who is trying to build a business or is in sales to come off that emotional roller coaster and kind of get onto a solid foundation through personal development. So many times that we are failing because we have mindset issues, challenges, fears that we are not overcoming just, you know, because we're not working on it, right? It's so simple to overcome these kind of things as soon as you are starting to pay attention to your personal development, your growth, your thoughts, your mindset, and even your old paradigm. What is a paradigm? It's your computer system that you have inside of yourself that was like a sponge. When you grew up, you took in all the beliefs, all the mindset, all the thoughts, everything that everyone else was giving to you, like your parents, into your own system, and you just adapted them. But what you're not realizing is that you are not them. Okay, you are completely different. You are having completely different abilities, gifts that you have been given. And, maybe you don't have to have those fears. Take the fear of public speaking, for example. I know so many people have the fear of public speaking. I love public speaking. I had so much fun being out with a microphone in public. And yes, of course, it was a little bit scary in the beginning, but having the microphone in my hand, holding workshops, doing these things, it ended up being super fun for me because I'm not who other people are. So you are uniquely yourself. You don't have to adapt to the fear or to the things that are stored in your paradigm. You have to, however, have the responsibility to overcome, first become aware, and then secondly, overcome it to be getting after that dream that you want. Okay, so having said that, we are talking about follow up. Today, we're going to be talking about follow up. And follow up is everything. Okay, everything. All the work that you're ever putting into reaching people, getting things done, if you're not having follow up, basically you're screwing yourself over. And I don't want you to do that, because I've lost so many sales, so many things, just because my follow ups was really, really weak. So you need to first and foremost develop a follow up system. Some people follow up every Friday. They're going to go through and they're going to do it every Friday. For me, that was too little, because I had so many conversations. If I would only follow up once a week, I would lose too much time, because you only have 4 weeks in a month. And if you start something and you want to close some deals by the end of the month, then once a week follow up for everyone was a problem. However, once a week follow up to nurture leads that are not quite ready yet, or not quite decided, or maybe not sure, or whatever you call it, those kind of leads, yeah, I could stay in touch with them once a week. However, you have to have an organization system that will let you decide, is this a follow up that needs to be daily? Is this a follow up that needs to be done weekly? Or what kind of follow up system do you need here? Okay. Now, some people are using CRM tools, that's customer relationship management tools. Those are computer systems, or you can use Trello, for example. Trello is free. You can use Trello for that. Or you can use an Excel spreadsheet, or you can use a simple notebook. Whatever it is, you need to keep track of the leads and not overcomplicate them. Now, I'm going to share a tip with you that really helped me out, because for the longest time with the people in the cold market, if I reach out to 10, 15 people every single day, they would not respond back to me. I would keep track of them, and then I would like immediately get into my head and think to myself, oh my gosh, it's too many people. I don't have the time to take care of all of these people and follow through and follow up with all of them. And I would psych myself out way before I even started doing any work. Here's my tip. Instead of keeping track of every single person that you talk to or that you send a message to, track your conversations. Track the conversations. You can only do business with those people that are communicating with you. Some people are not in the headspace that they are not wanting to communicate. Some people are wanting to communicate, but they're not ready to buy anything. It doesn't matter where they are, but only track your conversations and then sort through them and sort through what their needs are. So when I have a conversation with somebody, it's not about how many people am I going to pitch. I may have a conversation with you and I not even ever pitch my program to you. Because if I realize that you are not in the headspace to be doing this program, there's no point in me trying to sell you. I need to move on quickly to other people that are possibly wanting to take advantage of what I've got to offer. And I have to do that quickly, okay? Quickly, because otherwise I'm not meeting my conversation goals. See, there's a sales like 8%, 15%, whatever your closing rate may be, is from the amount of people that you're talking to. So if you're starting to realize that you have maybe only 10 conversations in a week, you are not going to close 100 people for the month. You're not going to close. So if you're running for whatever contest that your company has going on, for example, if you are not getting the amount of people in the conversations that you then can ask the question to, if they're open and interested to, and then move them into the closing process, you will never reach that goal. So it is not a question about how good you are or how bad you are, or what you know and what you don't know. It's simply you just don't have the numbers. Okay, so when you have a follow-up system, make sure that you're tracking them somehow using a CRM, either Trello, Notebook, Excel sheet, Google Sheets, whatever it is you're wanting to use to track them, and then create a follow-up schedule. Okay, do I need to talk to them in 24 hours? Do I need to talk to them in 48 hours? Do I need to talk to them in a week? And sort the people so you can really realize, who do you have? One thing that worked for me is realizing certain prospects and writing them in my calendar, already pre-writing them ahead of time. So for example, I would have 10 people that I have conversations with. On Sundays, I would sit with my calendar and I would say, okay, these 10 people on my list of conversations that I tracked for the week. On Tuesday, I have time in between soccer and this soccer. Here are the people I'm going to talk to at that time. Here are the people that I'm going to send a message to. And I would write myself them down already in my calendar. So when I'm sitting in between soccer practices, right? Because we are all moms that are hustling our way through life. Then I would just take my calendar out. I would take my phone and I would see, oh, X, Y, and Z and X, Y, Z, Y, X I need to talk to today. Boom, I would send a message and I would have it done. Okay, I would get it done. That is how you need to be prepared. That is your follow-up thing. And if you do that consistently, you will make sales. I promise you. You need to also personalize your follow-up system. Okay, don't just say, hey, I thought of you when I saw this resource. Let me know if this is helpful. No, I mean, don't say like, here's how your solution, blah, 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 blah. Here's how you overcome it. People are going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yep. No big deal. Yep. That's just a scam script message. Write something that actually has meaning. Okay. Be a human, be a person that is going to talk to somebody. Okay. And if you have trouble doing small talk, if you have trouble converting, if you have trouble to have this conversation, it is always because you are somehow not believing in your product or yourself. You either not producing, like you're not believing in your action and your production and your ability to bring value to the table, or you don't believe that your product that you are loving has enough value. Okay, it's usually those two: lack of confidence in product and belief, or lack of confidence in yourselves and your ability. Those two things. So, which one is it, right? Make sure you are not just sending a what's the right word for it? I'm looking for the right word. Don't just send a weird follow-up, right? Just make it personal. Okay, provide value in every interaction. Maybe the value is uplifting energy. Maybe the value is kind of like just being there as a friend. Maybe the value is benefit from the thing you're going to offer, right? whatever value. Remember, I talked about value. I don't know what video it was. It's somewhere. I talked about value. The value is the value is who you are, what you've got to bring to the table. That's where personal development really is just key here. Okay, it's key here. This is why I'm teaching personal development, because you need to know what's your worth. See, you can't provide value if you don't know your worth. See, my worth is that I am so open and so honest and so authentic with people that I will tell you everything I've learned. Why? Because I have zero reason to hold us back. I want you to win. So many uplines, by the way, are not telling you all the things they know because they need that winning advantage. They have their own insecurities. They don't want to tell you all the things because maybe you're going to jump over them in the compensation plan, or maybe you're going to jump over them in something, whatever, that they are going to feel uncomfortable about. So some people will not tell you all their secrets. To me, I will tell you all the secrets because if I win, like if you win, I win, right? Think about it. I want you to win. If you win, I will win because likely you're going to say, listen, I was listening to Stephanie Zima for Walk It Free, my way of life coaching, and she's really helped me with X, Y, and Z, shift my mindset or develop my confidence or build the resilience that I can have the persistence in this business. Okay. All right. So it's really important to provide the value in your follow up. Um, in addition to that, I would say you also need to have a lot of different ways to follow up. Okay. Sometimes you need to have a text message. Sometimes you need to have a messenger message. Sometimes you need to have a voice clip. Sometimes you need to get on the phone and talk to people. There's so many different ways how people are receiving information these days. And not everyone, there's no one size fits all. Not everyone is going to be able to have information and retain information with all of it. So key takeaway here is stay organized. Okay, stay organized. Evaluate your process. Really get with the program and figure out how are you going to do all of this. If you are, for whatever reason, not able to do that because you're brand new, or maybe your upline is only in a warm market and not in a cold market, but you are in a cold market, meaning you want to reach not your friends and family or your local circle, you want to reach other people on the internet. Remember that I'm here to help, please. Remember that I am here confidentially. Okay. My program has one-on-one mentorship right now. It's not going to be for forever like that, but right now it is one-on-one because I do know that sometimes it's a very touchy subject, and it's kind of embarrassing to talk to openly to other people and say, hey, I'm struggling with this and this, and this is what's keeping me. So, for me, I'm offering the one-on-one check-ins with me right now because I want to honor this emotional piece that comes with building a business, and maybe also feeling a little bit embarrassed in front of other people to say, hey, I'm struggling with that. So keep that in mind. If you need help with any of this, let me know, drop me a note, give me a call, schedule a consult, wherever you want, like somewhere there's a link, and let's get talking to each other. All right, walk it free.